Come get 24-hour savings all over with low warehouse prices in every department. Get our specially trimmed top round London broil, tender, juicy, and just $1.99 a pound. Light and lively, low-fat cottage cheese, 1 pound, 89 cents, and Breyer's yogurt, 39 cents. And be sure to watch for the grand opening of Pathmark of Port Chester coming soon to 130 Midland Avenue for even more savings overall.
A lot more savings overall.
Live, Peter Bergman of All My Children at 5.
Sure are taking this calmly.
Maybe it hasn't sunk in yet.
I said I'm moving in with Preacher. It's what we both want.
Okay.
Okay? Just like that, okay? I expected you to react in outrage and threats.
No. I would much rather have a good sister-to-sister talk. We haven't been communicating very well lately, have we?
Not very.
Shall we try?
Well, that's what I've wanted all along. But Preacher is going to be here at 6 o'clock to pick me up, and I have to be packed by then.
Why do I get the feeling this isn't going to be very easy?
Hello, Preacher.
Guess you slipped a lock. That's not too hard in the old buildings, huh?
You doing a little redecorating?
No, I'm just trying to brighten the place up a little.
You got a lot of tissue.
Maybe I'm coming down with something. You want to make something of it?
No, I didn't come here to fight with you, Johnny.
I told you to knock the Johnny stuff off.
All right, I'm sorry, I forgot.
What do you want?
Look, there's this guy after me for something I didn't do.
Yeah, sure.
I thought I'd lost him when I slipped out of that motel I was first staying at, but...
But what?
Well, I guess he tracked me here the first time I came to see you.
Stupid old man.
Now, look, son, don't start that way, will you?
Let me guess. The dude is about 6'4", over 200 pounds?
You've seen him.
No, but he hassled a real good friend of mine right outside in the hall.
This friend of yours, is her name Jody?
I mean, what the hell have you been doing, huh? What do you know that?
Look, he just told me. This guy said, he said...
He said what? Tell me!
He said if I didn't give him what he wanted, he was gonna hurt you and Jody.
Man ought to kill you!
Son, John!
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Mountain Grown Folgers, Mountain Grown coffee, the richest kind. And by Lemon Fresh Joy, for a beautiful shine without towel drying.
A grand slam!
It was after the game when the Bridge Club discovered something beautiful.
Alice, your dishes shine.
Without towel drying.
Oh, what a joy!
Oh, this.
And smells lemony, too.
Jeff Hill discovered it when he came to dry.
Hey, Amy, how can these dishes look so shiny when I haven't dried?
Mom switched to Lemon Fresh Joy, because we usually get spots with our other brand.
You mean Joy lets dishes dry?
Practically spot-free, without a towel.
Watch, other leading brands can dry, leaving dirty-looking spots. Joy's unique anti-spotting formula lets dishes dry practically spot-free, down to the shine.
Fantastic shine.
Without a towel.
What a joy.
Discover Lemon Fresh Joy for a beautiful shine without a towel.
Something's been missing from today's automatic drip coffee makers. Now, it's here. Introducing delicious new Folgers automatic drip coffee.
This new grind is Folgers' latest advance for today's coffee makers. You see, today's machines brew so fast that the wrong coffee grind can leave flavor behind. New Folgers Automatic Drip is specially ground. Really lets Folgers' rich mountain-grown flavor come through fast. Delicious. And Folgers is a coffee recommended by Mr. Coffee. So don't miss out on Folgers mountain-grown flavor from today's coffee makers. Get new Folgers Automatic Drip Coffee.
Nance, I'm home. Nancy? What's going on here? She knew I was coming home for lunch.
Hello, Mike.
Oh, hi. You, were expecting me for lunch, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. Whatever you want.
Some of that leftover chicken would be fine.
Ah. Come on over here. Come on. Come on.
Nancy, I've got to be back to the office in 35 minutes.
Now, what's your hurry? Hmm? Oh. No, indeed. No leftovers for you. I made your stroganoff for you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had that in months.
Yeah. Juice is as rich as you like it. And the noodles, al dente.
Oh, boy. Sounds delicious.
How do you like this?
And how?
Yeah. Javanese foot massage.
Mm.
Yeah, all the wives do it for their husbands before they leave for work each day.
Those Javanese must dance to work.
Yeah. Well, I'll get your stroganoff for you.
Thanks. Nance? I'm, sorry I have to get back to work. Maybe I could come home early this evening.
Oh, I'd like that.
Raven, dear, how are you?
Fine. Oh, thanks for the loan.
My pleasure. Forgive me, dear, but you don't look very well.
Oh, well, all the excitement of the wedding, you know, all that happiness wore me out, I guess.
Donna told me you weren't feeling very well. Indisposed was the word he used, I believe.
I'm fine, really. Oh, John.
Oh, Raven, everything's going to be all right.
No, it's not. It's not going to be all right. It's horrible. I want a divorce.
That's silly, dear. You've only been married for one day.
It was awful.
Oh, now, really, you make it sound as if Skylar beat you.
No, he loves me. And I love him, that's the problem.
And an age-old one it is, too.
You don't understand. Spencer Vardy converted all of Skylar's money into cash when we thought that he was accused of treason and we were going to run away together.
I see.
Well, so Skylar told Spencer to buy diamonds with all the money, $60 million worth. And then when we found out that Skylar was clear, he told Spencer to forget it, but Spencer didn't forget it. He bought the diamonds anyway for himself and Camilla Devereaux, that...
Now, Raven, we all know what she was. Are you saying that Spencer planned to steal Skylar's entire fortune?
Spencer did steal Skylar's entire fortune. He did.
Now, all right, just calm down. Spencer and Camilla drowned.
No, Sky doesn't think so. He thinks that when the car went into the water, they escaped and they took the diamonds with them, $60 million, so we have nothing. All of it is gone. Skylar and I are now...
in embarrassed circumstances.
$60 million. And I never got to touch it.
Well, Miles, allow me to introduce my new partner. This is Chris Egan, Dr. Kavanaugh.
Oh, hi. We didn't get much of a chance to be introduced to the hospital.
Things were a little hectic.
Dr. Kavanaugh just finished the autopsy on E.J. Pond. He came up to bring the pathological report.
That's fast work, Doctor.
Yeah, well, I knew Derek wanted it in a hurry.
So, what did you find?
Pond was stabbed once. Knife entered under the rib cage, blade traveled upward at an 83-degree angle, brushed the heart wall, didn't pierce it. Pond died of loss of blood complicated by exposure. He'd been in the river for a long time.
Was there much of a struggle?
No, none at all. It was done with strength and assurance. Pond never knew what hit him.
Professional, huh?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Well, it figures that's who Vannefer would hire. What about a murder weapon?
Oh, now this is interesting. Look at this. I made a little sketch here. of the blade of the knife, you can see it's long and thin, about 6 inches, a little bit more curved, very sharply honed.
Mm-hmm. What's this?
One entire side of the wound was irregular. Now, in order to produce that kind of effect, the knife had to have been damaged, something like this. Now, I asked myself, why in the world would a professional keep that kind of knife? And the only thing I could think of is maybe it's his favorite weapon or something.
I've heard of that before. Professional killers who have a favorite weapon. Like a baseball player with a lucky glove. It's like a fetish.
Yeah. As long as they have it, all the kills remain clean and they stay alive.
This is a very strange guy we're describing.
Oh, yeah.
Never laid your hands on me before, never.
Yeah, well, maybe I should have. Now, who is this dude who's after you?
I don't know the man's name. I never seen him before.
Well, then what is this beef with you, then?
I don't know.
Look, I'll beat it out of you.
Look, all I know is he was hired by the man I used to share a cell with in prison, Harlan Sullivan. We used to call him Sully.
Look, I don't care if you call him Dirtface. Now, what's he got on you?
Sully is doing 15 years for armed robbery. One night we were doing a little celebrating with a bottle of 100 proof I'd had smuggled in. He figures that he told me something that he shouldn't have. Something about a stash that he was figuring on living off of after he got out of prison.
Yeah, well, what is it?
I don't know. Loot from some old heist, I suppose, maybe. But look, he never told me near as much as he thought he did. But anyway, it's missing now, I guess. So he's got this clown following me. What am I supposed to do? If I can't give him what he wants, he's gonna kill me.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you've always been a real smooth talker.
That is the truth, I tell you.
Well, if it is, or it's not, I'm not gonna help you.
Why, John?
Why?
Yeah.
Because of that belt you used to take to me. Because of the way you taught me to be just as dirty as you are. But most of all, for right now, you see, Jody is about the best thing I got in my world. But because of you, some stinking piece of garbage is gonna come along and try and hurt her. But I'm gonna do my best not to let that happen.
Johnny, please.
No, your trouble is your own. Get out of here.
Oh.
Anyone for total?
No, we're having Raisin Bran.
Hope you're hungry.
Starving.
Good, because you'll have to eat 4 bowls of Raisin Bran to get the vitamin nutrition in 1 bowl of total.
You're kidding.
Nope. Whole wheat total has 100% of a day's worth of 9 vitamins and iron. Raisin Bran, 25%. It takes 4 bowls to equal total's vitamin nutrition.
Tastes good, too.
What happened to Raisin Bran?
We're not that hungry.
For the start, that's bowls apart. Total.
When Hunt's asked me to introduce their new barbecue sauce, I said, I don't know, fellas. Then they said, try this. Drop a brush in Hunt's and the leading national brand. Hunt's is so thick, the brush doesn't sink. And the thicker, the better. It's full of chunks of real vegetables, and it's all natural. Boy, is it better. So I'm introducing Hunt's all-natural barbecue sauce. Hunt's, say hello to the folks.
Jody, forgive me, but I wonder if your insistence on this relationship with Preacher isn't some sort of a defiant gesture against us, against the whole world.
It's not. Look, I know Preacher's a little rough around the edges, but I'm attracted to it.
But why? Help me to understand what it is that you see in him.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Look. All right, I'll try. When I'm with Preacher, and we're alone, and he lets his guard down, I see a Preacher that nobody else sees. He's full of life, and he's sad. And he's gentle. And he's needing. Nicole, he's very needing, and I know that he comes on too strong to people, but that's only because all of his life he's been told that he's nothing. And that's not true. Because he is something. He's something very special. And he's very special to me.
Preacher's very lucky.
Why?
To have someone who cares about him as much as you do.
Well, I do, but...
But what?
I'm not ready to move in with him. I want to take it slow. I want our relationship to grow naturally. And what I was hoping for was that you and Miles would trust me enough to know that I'm not going to do anything stupid. And I know that Miles and Preacher don't get along.
Oh, that is an understatement.
And I know that Preacher doesn't exactly fit in. But right now I need him. And I need for you to accept him.
And if we do, you won't move out?
I'm sorry if that sounds like an ultimatum.
No, Jody. You are a Travis through and through. We've been through a lot together, haven't we?
Yeah.
And through it all, we have remained sisters and friends. And what are friends for if they can't help each other?
You'll try?
I'll try.
What about Miles?
Oh, well, we'll both have to work on him.
I love you.
I love you.
Pages of numbers and dates. It's not a code. More like Pon's own personal shorthand. Look at these. Other handwriting, more almost like signatures.
Yeah, I think I got an idea.
What's that?
EJ's written statement. You know, if we can compare the dates of transactions with people like Vanessa and the Dunstan gang, we just might have us a key.
I like it. Let's see. Pick a date.
Okay, here's one, August 10, 1982.
8-10-8-2. Got it. Here's a D. That could be Dunstan.
Mm-hmm.
The V must be for Vanessa. But what are all these other numbers?
Cuts of the tape. Look, on one job, Dunstan netted $3,500. Pond got a flat 10% fee, and Vanessa got $8,500.
And next to these figures, those are signatures.
Yeah. Every dealing he had with Vanessa or any of the gangs who supplied him with any stolen goods are all right here in this book. I mean, Pond even made them sign for pickups and deliveries just like a regular company.
He must have thought that Vanessa wouldn't dare touch him without that book.
Yeah, well, Vanessa probably figured that whoever he sent after Pond would be able to find it.
Well, he lost. This is practically a written confession. Pond may be dead, but his legacy is going to be enough to convict Vanessa.
Chris, there's something else, too.
What's that?
The name of Pond's murderer may be in this book.
Hi, Geraldine. I came to pick up Raven.
She'll be right out. Skylar, Raven has told me what's happened.
Yeah, I figured you might.
I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Well, the thing to do now is to catch Spencer.
Yeah, and get all those diamonds back.
And what about the meantime?
We can manage.
You know, Geraldine, we're going to be living very tight for a while.
Exactly. So please, allow me to offer you a loan to tide you over.
No, Geraldine. Thank you.
No?
No, there are plenty of ways to come up with money until Spencer's caught.
Well, surely you don't intend to take a 9-to-5 job.
No, nothing quite that drastic.
Oh, maybe just a little bitty loan?
No. Be very generous, Geraldine, but you can call it being stubborn, you can call it pride, but in 10 generations, no Whitney has ever gone begging. And I'm not going to begin now.
The landscape of your laundry, it's splattered with stains, grass, blood. Today there's a laundry detergent that gets them out. New Era Plus. The Plus is protein, because many tough stains are made of protein, and protein gets out protein stains, grass, blood, and many more. Nothing gets out every stain, but New Era Plus gets out some of the toughest with the surprising cleaning power of protein.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby.
These beautiful moments were made possible by Head & Shoulders, the shampoo for the two of you.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Bye-bye, good old pie.
Duncan Hines cake rises so high.
New Deluxe Yellow rises to new heights of moistness.
This is the day of new taste.
Deluxious.
This is the day of new moistness.
Super creamy batter for higher moistness. New heights of moistness.
Now America's rising to a new taste. Rising high to a new taste.
Moisture.
Duncan Hines Deluxe.
Deluxious.
Duncan Hines Deluxe.
Rises to new heights of moistness.
Duncan Hines Deluxe.
Hi. I was able to get off early.
So?
So? I thought that's what you wanted.
What have you ever cared about what I wanted?
What?
You expect me to sit around here, waiting for you to notice me. Expect me to spend my days and nights catering to your whims.
Maybe I'd better come in again.
I'm not a slave. I'm a woman with a life and a mind of my own.
It's funny, but you almost sound as if you've memorized those
Mike,
lines.
wait.
And the reason I'm feeling like a yo-yo right now is because you've been practicing on me, haven't you? For the book.
Oh. Yes. Yes. Yes, it's research, Mike. Two distinct characters, women, poles apart, thrust together.
And you don't know how relieved I am to hear that. Now, please, do me a favor.
What?
Warn me the next time you're going to try out a new character. Life is confusing enough as it is.
All right, I promise. I promise. Do you really think that this is gonna work?
I don't know, but it's worth a try.
Still?
All right, well, hurry up. Mouse is gonna be here.
Just back on it, okay? Get your hair.
Oh, you look great. Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. We Travis sisters have to stick together. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Bye. Okay. Bye. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Hello, Murph. Good evening, Doctor. Have a good day? Thank you.
Oh, hi, hon.
Hey there. You on someplace?
Yeah, we are. Let's go out to dinner, okay?
Well, that sounds like a terrific idea. I'll go up, take a quick shower.
No, you look just fine the way you
Look
are.
fine. I don't think I smell fine. It's been a hectic day.
That's the way I like you, earthy. Come on.
Get something quick! The pork chops are burning.
How do I clean up after apple turnovers?
You can always depend on SOS because no matter how oily, greasy, baked, or burnt things get, nothing leaves them feeling cleaner than a super grease-cutting SOS soap bath.
Get everything ready. Tonight we're stuffing a duck.
SOS. It's crazy to cook without it. And try SO Easy, our two-sided scrubber with soap for your dishes, glasses, and Teflon-coated cookware.
The best way to tell you what NutraSweet is to tell you what it isn't. NutraSweet isn't fattening. It isn't bad for your teeth. It isn't artificial like saccharin. And it isn't for sale. Instead, NutraSweet is an ingredient. A new sweetening ingredient in products like these and in dozens more soon on their way. Best of all, the taste of NutraSweet is just like sugar.
I can't wait for you to see my new daytime drama, Loving. It's exciting, glamorous, and very romantic. Join us for the movie premiere Sunday, June 26th, and the series Monday, June 27th.
Hey, Mama, you about ready to leave?
I'm cooking for you. Pasta.
Yeah, but what about Miles and Nicole?
Well, they're not home, so just sit down and relax.
Well, they don't scare me.
Well, sit down and relax anyway. You'll enjoy it.
Wouldn't it be a lot easier cooking at my place once you checked in?
Oh, well, I've been thinking about that.
About what?
Well, you were right.
Ain't no shock there, you know.
We would both be sorry if I moved in right now.
Did I say that?
Yes, and I agree with you. We've been fighting with Miles and Nicole long enough, and I think it's time to win them over. But sharing a mailbox is not the way to do it.
Well, sure. I mean, if that's the way you feel about
Okay, now Nicole is already on our side.
How'd you manage that?
Well, sometimes the truth helps a little bit.
I hear that. Now, what about your big brother?
Oh,
Huh?
well, he is not going to be as easy, so we're going to have to work on him a little bit. Are you with me?
All the way.
We found a notebook containing all of Pon's transactions with Vanessa and the B&E gangs. No, I'm afraid that it's going to convict Vanessa as easily as Pon would have had he lived to testify. No, there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry.
Hey, the Honey Nut Cheerios beef. You're not gonna tempt my tummy with a taste of nuts and honey.
I'm gonna give it my best shot. Honey Nut Cheerios blends crunchy nuts and tasty golden honey.
It's gonna tempt your tummy with a taste of nuts and honey. It's a honey of an own. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Some kind of crunch.
And it's a tasty part of this nutritious breakfast.
Honey Nut Bee, you've got one honey of an own.
It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Phew.
These roll-on antiperspirants are more or less alike, except for Tussie. Tussie has one of the most effective ingredients to help stop wetness, but so do all the others. Tussie has one of the most reliable ingredients to help stop odor, but so do all the others. Tussie has everything you need to help stop wetness and odor. So what makes Tussie different? Simple. Tussie's everyday price is a lot less than all the others. Tussie antiperspirants and deodorants. The low price is the big difference.
Tonight, Big League Baseball is back when the California Angels face the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox meet the Detroit Tigers on ABC's Monday Night Baseball. Check listings for the game in your area. Tomorrow, Harriet Nelson, Jane Wyatt, and Pat Morita help Fonzie save Arnold's and the Cunninghams save their marriage on Happy Days. Then, Jealous Chachi gets into Joni's art class as a model.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight. With life-saving organs in short supply, families plead for donors.
I'll do anything to get a line for him.
What role should the media play when it's a matter of life and death? Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
I tried the Diamond Crystal Salt Cling Test and proved that Diamond Crystal clings better than the other leading salts. Diamond Crystal, first in its class.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ernie Anastas. Coming up today on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, thousands of New Yorkers face big rent hikes. We'll have that story, and we'll also have this for you.
Okay. If you have a real weight problem and love to swim but are tired of taking abuse at the public beaches and public pools, well, now there is a place just for you. I'm Vince Lipari, and I'll have that report.
And I'll take you behind the scenes of the movie War Games. Dudley Moore getting ready for his concert tonight, and live soap star Peter Bergman at 5 o'clock.
Burger King presents Return of the Jedi glasses. 4 new glasses from the Star Wars saga, filled with the adventures of Luke Skywalker, the Ewoks, Han Solo, and Jabba the Hutt. Buy a medium or large Coke, and a different glass is yours each week for a special price. Collect all 4. Return of the Jedi glasses, now appearing only at Burger King.
Sunday, America's farmers are reaping a bitter harvest. What do you stand to lose? Vanishing America and ABC News Close-Up. Then, catch the action when Matt Houston finds out being a good sport can be deadly. Then,
Buddy Holly, we're gonna play some rock and roll.
one of the biggest stars of rock and roll, Gary Busey brings a legend alive, the Buddy Holly story.
Sunday.
Just one taste, and this pudding expert will say, new Jell-O instant pudding tastes as smooth and creamy as cooked pudding. Then I will take a bite. Smooth and creamy, right?
Let's not rush this.
New Jell-O brand instant pudding tastes better than ever.
It is just as smooth and creamy as cooked.
You mean it was?
New Jell-O instant pudding tastes as smooth and creamy as cooked pudding.
On One Life to Live, Clint and Vicky were happy in every way.
Nothing or nobody will ever come between us.
But now a beautiful woman threatens their happiness.
You tossed and turned all night long. What on earth is going through your mind that would make you so restless?
And when Clint's obsession
I only wish you didn't have to rush off.
grows harder to control, a marriage could be destroyed.
If there were a problem, you would tell me about it, wouldn't you?
On One Life to Live, weekdays